Turn that down a little bit. All right, folks. Yeah. Nice. Now, I don't even know if you can hear it now. All right. I had the music going, working in the garage, cleaning things up. Folks, you can see things look a little bit different behind me. And that's because I'm making room. It is so nice to have some more space to be able to knock some things out for you guys. We liquidated a Ducati. We liquidated a Hayabusa. We got a DR 650 that is on the chopping block, ready to go. And it is just, on one hand, you say, man, what am I going to do? All my toys are leaving. But on the other hand, you go, oh, it's so nice to have this space. And so I'll be able to work on Hayden's. He's got a CRF 250 that we are working on a little bit. And I'm going to work on rebuilding my wife's CL 200 Scrambler, which is a really, really fun little bike. And it's been sitting for a long time, making me feel guilty. So I got to get started on that. Now, chances are you're following the Mañana morning check-in and you're going, why is Kurt talking about the garage and motorcycles? And here's the deal, folks. Life happens all around us. And as leaders, as people that are growing a business or entrepreneurs, we still have the rest of life that goes on around us. And this is part of the life that goes on around me. I chose to work in my workspace. My workspace is also my garage. And the reason I do that is my kids are homeschooled. I want them to be able to have the freedom to do their schoolwork in the house, do their Zoom meetings and their teacher meetings and all that stuff. And this gives me a quiet space in my element to do the things that I do with you and my clients on Zoom, and to work on the projects that I work on, like Power Sport Academy. What better place to coach service writers and service managers than in a room full of motorcycles, right? And so I pick the atmosphere that works best for me. If you go back like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and you look at this channel, and if you're seeing this on LinkedIn as the replay, know that you could go to the Mañana YouTube channel. And in the Mañana YouTube channel, you'll see stuff from a year and a half, 2 years ago, where I was in a nice office with books on a bookshelf, or there was a brick wall for a while. There was a wooden wall for a while. And, that was green screen stuff. And before everyone else jumped on the green screen bandwagon, it was kind of cool to just kind of play with different backgrounds and things like that. But, now I've really just begun to feel like, hey, it's authentic. This is my workspace. And this is where I enjoy to be the most productive. And so all of this stuff in the back that you see, this mess, this is part of what I'm working on today to get cleaned up. And, hopefully by tomorrow when I sign in and do the Mañana morning check-in, you might see a mountain bike on a stand, or my road bike on the stand, or something like that behind me, and the nice wall with the Mañana logo on it. So that's pretty much it, folks. I just wanted to sign in and do that transparent moment and go, man, it's exciting to just have a new workspace. It's exciting to just open up, get some, you can't tell now, but this is like quadruple the space that I had given myself before. And, I've got my whiteboard, my bulletin board there. So on previous shows, I was sitting this way and you were looking this way, and you would see the whiteboard, the bulletin board, and then the pegboard with the tools on it. And so that stuff I think is probably going to stay there. And then we'll just have the clean space behind me once I get that all cleaned up back there. And it just feels nice to take a breath and chill. Had some great meetings this morning. Those of you that are new to my LinkedIn, again, if you're seeing this replay on LinkedIn, I typically offer all new connections on LinkedIn a chance at a 15-minute phone call just to get acquainted, just a discovery call. Who are you? Who am I? Are we the type of people that could do things together or refer each other? And if not, that's fine. That's fine. You can stay on the list. But it's nice to really, know who you're connected to. And that's why I do these calls. And so I made a lot of appointments this last week. Got about 10 of them. Probably hit up almost 100 people and said, hey, we've recently connected on LinkedIn. Would you be up for a quick 15-minute call? And, out of that, maybe a 10% 8 to 10% say, oh yeah, sure, that sounds like a great idea. And that's, at the end of the day, that's fantastic. And that builds that network. When people say, hey, Kurt, how do you get on these podcasts? Hey, Kurt, how do you get a public speaking gig? Hey, Kurt, how do you, it's from the work. It's putting in the time, putting in the effort. And, it sounds trite, but, being the leader, right? Saying, hey, I'd really like to meet with you. I'd like to spend some time with you. I'd like to get to know you. Let's do a quick 15-minute call. What do you got to lose other than 15 minutes? And in a lot of cases, in a lot of cases, they're not my customers, but they know people that could be my customers. And I know people that they would enjoy being connected to. And that's what those calls are about. It's how can we play matchmaker and bring more people into our networking so that when opportunities arise, we're front of mind. And man, that's important stuff. All right, guys. I love you. Have yourself a great day. It's only Tuesday and this week's kicking it. I told you that bike ride on Saturday fired up all of this, right? Sore back, that's okay. Ibuprofen can take care of a lot of things.